Hey guys, and welcome back to another Unfiltered Gamer preview for the game Bullet and the new Gamefound campaign for Bullet Cubed. Bullet, which you see here, is a puzzle game that plays 1 to 8 players, or 1 to 4 for a base model, in which players are going to be dropping bullets from their bag onto their board. The bullets will fall, and you're going to use pattern cards to remove those bullets from your board and place them on a player to your left. Player to your right is going to be placing bullets onto your board, and what's eventually going to happen is these bullets will fall, there'll be too many bullets to deal with, and when your bullets hit the bottom of your screen here, they'll go into your HP. If you have no HP left, you're out of the game. And once all players are eliminated but one player, that player wins. However, there's other game modes to Bullet. There is a cooperative mode, a boss rush mode, and there's also a solo mode. And you can choose to play any of those different modes for Bullet. And how it works is each player will choose a character. They're always gonna have the middle same board, but the character will have its own unique ability, its HP, and on the other side it's going to have its actions or its power-up spaces, and you'll be able to gain more power-ups throughout the game as well. And that's what makes the game so unique and so ever-flowing and ever-changing, being able to switch up your different characters to play against other characters in the game. Bullet Cubed is the one that's coming on Gamefound, which we're going to discuss right now. I'm going to tell you about what it is, what it comes with, and why you should pick it up. I'll go into a little detail about Bullet and how much I enjoy this game, and then we'll follow it up with an ending, letting you guys know where to go ahead and pick up the games for Bullet, all the expansion content, and the new Gamefound release. Let's get into it. So Bullet Cubed is a storage box or storage solution for the game Bullet. It'll let you put heart and star and palette and paw, as well as any additional content that you might have for Bullet, including the large deluxe little pieces here. You can be able to fit those in there in all your bags. It's basically a large storage box that will fit in a Calyx, which is actually really nice. I looked at their FAQ. And it's also going to come with 2 new expansions, and those expansions will have 4 characters each. And in fact, I do have one here, which is Nath, which I'll talk about after I finish explaining what the Bullet Cubed is. So it's the large box solution for the game Bullet, which comes with additional content. It also allows you to store up 99 heroes, and I believe it also comes with it. 99 Heroes is a game based around Bullet, also using a base set of cards, which you're going to get these cards here to utilize for the different characters and their specific abilities based on the cards that you can play. I haven't played this mini game yet, but I will. Maybe I'll actually play it live just for the campaign, or I'll introduce another playthrough of Bullet. I played it live quite a few times, and I do love the game Bullet. So that's the main aspects of what you're getting in Bullet Cubed, is additional content for the game Bullet and a large box that you can fit everything in. And it can all be fit in sleeves. It has enough content to fit additional content if they do come out with more Bullet. Not just all this, which is already insane, but they might have more. If they do, you can fit inside the game box. However, we don't know if it's necessarily going to be able to hold an 8-player version of everything deluxe. It might not have enough for that just because of the extra size and weight of these tokens here. You have to look on their FAQ to see, but I don't think they do. So let's talk about the character now. This new character that I got is named Nath. I have it here. It's printed out. That's how I played with her. I'm going to show you a picture though, so you can see it better. But how Nath works is she can have as many of these bonus tiles as she can handle. They're called power-ups. And power-ups what you can utilize during gameplay to remove bullets or move bullets or transfer bullets in a variety of different ways. And basically at the beginning of every Heroin phase, or the start of it during the round, you will be able to just gain one of them. And you can have infinite spots, which is completely different than any other character I've seen. In fact, the base power-ups, the ones that she comes with on her board, not only gives her the ability to move left, right, and down for bullets, kind of being able to organize them to fit with their cards, and drawing a pattern, which is very, very common for all the characters, but the 2 unique abilities I thought were really interesting was the one here is you can discard a power-up to gain a new one from the top of the deck or from the box at random. That's pretty cool, because some power-ups are less useful than others for certain scenarios. And then the last one here is you can copy a power-up that you have. So if you get a power-up that's a once-use type of a power-up, instead now you can spend your energy to use that power-up over and over again. That is really, really cool. So Nath is a very unique and inquisitive little character. Also, of course, every character is going to come with these sheets here, talking about not only the character's like description and what she's like, what she likes, and also gives you an idea of gameplay. She's actually a very easy character to use, which is true. Actually, I think they do a very good job of dictating what is a easy, medium, and difficult character to understand. But you're going to try to save power-ups for explosive plays in later rounds, or you can copy strong power-ups to use them without losing them, which is exactly what I just said. So you can also use power power-ups to great effect in modes where they normally aren't usable, like the boss mode. So there's different ways in the new, like, typical ways in which you normally couldn't use power-ups now you can with this specific character. And as you know, with each of the characters comes a boss on the opposite side, in which case I have Starbreaker here. And you'll use a 3-minute timer as in free-for-all, and if the heroines do not reach the end phase before the timer is up, all heroines fail the pattern during the boss phase. So she is, as a boss, her unique thing is she times it all to 3 minutes. That makes it quite challenging. And of course, there are unique patterns. I have all the pattern cards and whatnot. Nothing too complex for the boss card that I have and the heroine. But something like 2 bullets from the center will hit you, and here's what you need to accomplish in order to deal with the boss. And then for Nath here, she's going to have these type of patterns here, which I'll just show on the screen. This is not very good. My printer's not the best ink currently, but nothing too complex as far as the patterns go. Some of them are much more crazy. Some of them are like see-through patterns. Some of them require you to move certain things in order to deal with them. There's such a wide variety of characters and how you use your patterns. I think Nath is pretty simple in what you're trying to do with her and where you're trying to remove bullets and where bullets need to be on her cards. It really comes into basically the power-ups being the main principle of this character, being able to copy them, being able to use additional ones to create massive combos. That's what she's all about, which is awesome. So if you're looking for a new storage solution for Bullet, if you're a big fan and you want to collect all of Bullet, this is what you need to have. It'll fit literally everything you'd want, as well as, I believe, 8 players as long as you're not playing with the super deluxe things. And of course, 2 additional expansions. I imagine they'll probably be sold separately for those of you who don't want the box, but I'm not certain. You'll have to check the campaign, which will be down below in a link. But overall, Bullet. I've talked about this game. I've explained how to set the game up and how to play it a few times now, and I have a live stream for it, so I'm not going to do that here. I'm just letting you guys know this is a puzzle game that plays like Tetris, Tetris Attacks, and Puzzle Bobble, in which you're basically dealing with bullets using pattern cards, your character's abilities. It feels very like puzzly, timey, difficult type of, and you of course can play it without time. You can add time to it. There's a lot of variation to Bullet. All I can tell you is it's an excellent, excellent game. One of my favorites, if not my favorite game for level 99. And the only other thing I recommend is if you do get Bullet and you can, pick up these deluxe pieces, these Bullet tokens. I highly, strongly recommend it. I think this game is like 2 or 3 times better with these pieces. I love feeling them move down the board, controlling them. With the cardboard ones, it's not so great. The experience is not as great. This is where you need to be. You need to get the deluxe pieces. It makes a heck of a lot of difference. And of course, just all the wonderful characters you can pick up. And if you're new to Bullet, maybe you should just jump in and pick all this stuff up. If you like games like Tetris Attack and that kind of thing, this is going to be the closest board game I've ever found to playing like that in a competitive, cooperative, boss rush battle mode, and apparently a solo mode, which I probably should play at some point because I haven't tried it. Mainly just trying to get through all these characters here alone, which I still haven't done. There's still tons of characters I haven't played yet. So there you go. Bullet Cubed, currently on Gamefound. Thank you guys for watching another Unfiltered Gamer board game preview. I can't tell you what I think about the new expansions because all I have is a character to go off of and some media that I've seen from them, but I mean, it wouldn't shock me if it was a home run, slam dunk, as it were, because everything else from Bullet I have liked. There are some characters I like better than others, but the whole gameplay experience doesn't ever sour for me. I've played this game more times, especially if I had to pick a game from level 99 I've played the most, it's been Bullet by far, especially because my wife loves this game. It has been a home run for pretty much every time I've pulled it out to play with people, and the only thing that I suggest that I think it would be a needs improvement category were these pieces here, but they have the deluxe pieces, so I am sold on it. Anyway, guys, links down below for you to be able to pick up the Bullet star and heart and palette and paw and any other stuff will be on the website. I'll have that link down below. And of course the Gamefound, which I believe comes out very soon. I think it's like the 3rd of February? Anyway, there'll be a link for that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you appreciate this video and if you like Bullet, consider giving me a subscribe, hit that notification bell button so you can see more of our videos we post Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and we try to do a live stream on Sundays, and we do a whatnot on Thursdays. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I look forward to battling out in Bullet with you next time.